Good morning and welcome back to my channel. We are in Portugal, Algarve, in the sunny Algarve. It's like 27th of January here and the sun is shining. The weather is very nice. It's very unusual to have like 20 degrees like now in the morning. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning and we have big plans for today. It's Saturday for us here. And we are planning to go and enjoy this beautiful part of the world. We are going to start our morning doing some exercise, just a little bit of walk, maybe shoot something with a drone, and then we are going to go to our favorite spot to drink a coffee here in the neighborhood, and then we are going to go to have lunch in another very beautiful spot, a favorite of ours, that today serves something special, raclette. We recently went on a trip in Switzerland, and there we get to experience raclette and fondue, and we fell in love with it. And now, because this restaurant offer this special only this week, we thought, why not, let's just go and experience again the raclette business. Regarding Algarve, there are a lot of questions. Should I go in Algarve in Portugal in January, in February and in March? Is it cold here? And the answer is definitely yes. Come to Algarve in January, February and March, even if you are going to experience a little bit of rain like it was in January before we arrived here. We arrived like a week ago, and in the first few weeks of January there was rain. And usually from our experience in other years, in February there is also a little bit of rain, but today we have a beautiful day outside, and in general this week was very hot, like 20 degrees. It's not usual to have this type of weather even in Algarve, so it's very hot. So my answer will be come and enjoy, because the most of the days they are very sunny and warm. Of course, in the evening and in the morning it is a little bit of cold, maybe even you need a sweater or a warm jacket, especially in the morning, but nevertheless the weather is very fine here. Also, another reason to come in January, February and March is because in the other months, starting like May, it's impossible here to get a parking spot, a spot at the restaurant. There are crowds of tourists. You don't get to see and experience the quietness and the beautifulness of the place, because everything is so crowded and there are a lot of tourists, drunk tourists, and it's not our favorite time to be here in Algarve. We were thinking of coming and staying here on a more permanent basis, not just a few months of the year, but to be frank, this was one of the no-nos, the downsides, because in the summery months it's so crowded and not very pleasant to be here, in my opinion. So definitely come in January, February and March. And what I want to also add is that I already saw a lot of people looking for houses here in the resort, I think all over Algarve. This is also a good time of year to do that, because the weather is so pleasant, the sun is shining, but not, you don't pass out in the streets from the heat. So it's a lot of people are here to looking for a property. But no more talking, let's go and experience Algarve. I want to show you what we do with our Saturdays, with our weekends here. We try to be laid back, also to be in nature at least part of the day, but also get good food and experience the cuisine here. So let's go and experience one Saturday in Algarve, Portugal. First order of the day is to get some exercise in the morning. So we are going to the beach. This is the Gigi Pavilion. This is in Quinta del Lago. It's a resort that it's linked with ours. What we discovered, very much different from the last years, is that here are a lot of people in January. It was practically full, and remember that this is early in the morning, like 9 a.m., 10, like that. So a lot of people are here in Algarve in this time of the year, doing their exercises in the morning like we did. Only that we have warm clothes, and the other people that I think they were British, they had just a t-shirt on. This is a beautiful, beautiful view of a portion of Quinta del Lago. Here at this place, you can walk, you can get your steps in. Also, they have a bar here, very nice, with beer and restaurants. So it's a nice place to just visit. On to the next one. Now it's time for coffee, and our favorite coffee shop here in Portugal, it's also in Quinta del Lago. Its name is Pure, and I like the coffee here because it's not very roasted like the Portuguese roast the coffee, very, very strong. It's more like an European or an Italian coffee. The location is very nice, and the atmosphere here is very, very beautiful. There are a lot of people, and also we come here to see the people that are playing golf, because you can see directly into the golf course sitting on this cafe. Very, very nice atmosphere. Here there are people who are eating healthy. The menu is quite good. And they have storks. And also this is our go-to place to read the newspapers, and of course what we read is the Portugal news. This is an English newspaper that is distributed as a gratuity. You can find this in Pingo Doce in the supermarket. And let's take a look also at the menu. Yes, the coffee maybe it's a little bit overpriced, but it is worth it. They have a good espresso machine here. Also, you can see the prices of the smoothies, the juices, all very good ingredients. The prices of the breakfast, I don't know, leave it in the comments. I don't know if it's too much or too little. For Portugal, it is much. The prices are quite high here. But the pastries, I think there are a good price for the pastries, because they are very good and good quality ingredients, and you don't really find this type of bake anywhere else in Portugal. Portuguese have a certain way of baking things. I don't really like it, but this is more like an Italian or French type of making the pastries. So I like it very, very much. And this is why we came here. Also, they have salads, very nice salads, quite healthy if you eat carbs. And back to the coffee. This is espresso. I'm doing espresso. Prav is doing some Americano, because we are always on a diet, no milk. So reading the paper, the Portugal news, we are staying in touch with everything that is happening in Portugal. Of course, in this paper you can find more news for expats. The tone of the newspaper is quite joyful, and only the good news are presented here. So this is why we like this new newspaper. But also there are interesting subjects, like for example here we are discussing the minimum wage throughout Europe, because there is an article in this newspaper that discusses the minimum wage through Europe and also in Portugal, and ranks all the countries. So there are heavy subjects, but not something that can put you down, you know.
I really like the writing in this newspaper. So you get the news, but not like on TV or something, where everything is gloom and doom and the apocalypse is coming. No, this paper keeps it real, and this is why we read it.
3 hours later, it's now like 12:35 the hour. We had a change of clothes. Actually, I had a change of clothes. I put a sweater and this jacket because it's a little cloudy. The sun it's in and out, but it's a little bit chilly. So we are going now to lunch to one of our favorite spots here in Algarve to eat. And this place is the Villa Vita Beer Garden. It's a beer garden where you can eat like German food, like sausages and meats. And today they had this special raclette thing, and I cannot wait. We are going to have to use the highway for that. So it's going to be kind of a long journey for just a meal, you would say, but we like to go there to eat, so let's go.
And off we go on the highway. You can see here the picturesque villages and the countryside in Algarve. We are headed to Porch or Porches, I don't know how it is spelled, this little village where the Villa Vita Beer Garden is, where we are going. Of course that we had to discuss some heavy things. It's not all sunshine and laughters. We also have problems. For example, here we are discussing the changing of our provider, of our electricity provider. Currently we are at Gulp, but they want to raise the price, and now I think we are going to change to Repsol because they have a better offer. And also they are not tying you up to the contract, so you can move to another provider anytime you want. I don't know if this is the law in Portugal, but Repsol offers that, so I think we are going to move to Repsol. The prices on the highway are quite high, but I prefer the highway because it's more secure, and yeah, for even if we make only 40 kilometers. And here we are, Villa Vita Beer Garden, very cozy place. Here in the summer it is very lively atmosphere. Here you have also a little shop that is closed now. You can buy local products that they make. Hello. And we sat inside because it was cold. We chose to eat the raclette, the one with batata, of course, with potatoes and pickles, and for Flavius, the one with the cold cuts from the butcher. And the cold cuts they are making themselves because also they have a herdade. It is named the Herdade de Gros. We are going to visit this place actually later in the month. Along with the raclette, we have also the couvert. The couvert is very good. It's bread and butter made by them. They have also olives, a portion of salsichas that are caseras. Caseras means they are made by themselves, homemade, and salsichas are sausages, of course. I cannot recommend them enough. I really like the food in this place. Also a little bit expensive, but it is worth it. If you want to treat yourself, come here. The food doesn't need any presentation. These are the brezel they made here, so they are homemade. This is the couvert. I really love this. You have the bread, you have the olives, you have the butter, and also cream cheese. That orangey one, it's a cream cheese. It's very, very, very good. The bread is also made by them, and it's good. These are the raclettes. They were really, really nice. I ate also raclettes in other parts of the world, but this was really nice. And this is with the cold cuts.
Thank you.
These are the homemade sausages made by them, really, really good. We only had a portion and we split it. More food, because why not? And a sneak peek into the kitchen. There are a lot of people working for us. Cozy atmosphere, like I said, very nice, cozy chalet atmosphere. And this is their famous strudel, Apfelstrudel. You really need to try this if you are coming here. This is really, really special, and the sauce that you are seeing there, it's made with real vanilla. And this is the price. This is how we paid for all that food. Leave it in the comment if it's a lot. It's a lot for Portugal, this is for sure, but it is a lot for what we ate. I don't know. The atmosphere here is like a typical winter chalet or something like that. Also in the space that you are seeing, they organize the Oktoberfest. It's the largest Oktoberfest outside of Germany. This is what I understood. But this is plenty of space here, and a lot of people come to enjoy the Oktoberfest in Portugal, and it's one of a kind. The food is very special. Usually you have this full of tables in the summer, but now they have fewer tables because there are not a lot of people here, and the people who are coming, they are staying inside because it's a little bit cold outside. Remember, it's January. But they have a great yard and also a cat. This cat knows how to make you split the food with her. Of course, we try to raise a drone and wait for it because we have a surprise for you. Wait for it. And boom! A little mini accident with a drone, yes, because we don't know how to fly a drone yet, but don't worry, the drone is fine. And off we go, taking the highway again, going home. This is how people spend the weekends here in the nature and eating. I can hardly wait to get home and just watch Netflix or something because it was quite a day.
And we are right back at home where we started the video. It's like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Like you see here in Portugal, the life is very laid back. The weekends are for relaxation. You go out, you spend time in nature. You go to have lunch with friends. We don't have friends, but we go with each other. And in the afternoon, you just return home and try to relax for the week to come. So this is kind of what people do here, and we are starting to get used to the life here in Portugal. We are trying to take it easy and not be so, I don't know the word exactly, but like when you are in a rush all the time, we are trying to do things for us and incorporate in our lives as much sport and activity outside in nature, because practically this is the main reason we came here in Portugal, and we are trying to learn from them and do that. If you like this type of video, please leave me in the comments. I thought for this year to try to film more, of course, but try to do more the days in our lives, the usual stuff, to just film something that we do, our daily life here. Maybe this is much more of an interest than, a video of a certain subject or something like that. Of course, my main passion remain the houses, and I'm going to try to do also the videos with the houses, but also this type of daily vlogs if they are of interest. Thank you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!